Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. In this video I will show you how to create a random password for a new user and send that password to the register email ID in ASP.NET C# coding. Right now I am on the source code of the registration.aspx page, and this source code contains two text boxes, one button and two little controls. The text boxes are username and email ID, and the password is a literal control. The password will be generated randomly and saved into my remote database of GoDaddy, and will send the credentials, username and password to the register email ID. Let's build the solution. We'll check the designing part, how it looks on the browser. And here is the designing part of that code, which contains two text boxes, username and email ID with button control. Once the user register, I want to save this information into my remote database of GoDaddy, which is my little admin for SQL Server. Let's log into my GoDaddy account. Now we'll check the table and column names. I'm logged into my GoDaddy account, and this is a table user read, which contains four columns. One is ID, uname, email and password, and this password will generate random and automatically. Let's flip back to the coding part. Right click the mouse, go to view code. The first part, I want to create the random password generator. So for that I am using the text namespace using system.text, and this random password generates only alphanumeric only. I am creating a method in random number. The int is the starting value, minimum int maximum value, random rn is equals to new random. I have created the object for this random class, return rn.next method, which takes these two variables, minimum and maximum. After that I'm creating a function to generate string variables, private string random string length. For numeric values I have used a random class. For strings I'm using string builder. SB is equals to new string builder random rd is equals to new random char value for int I is equals to 0, I is less than length, I plus plus. Value is equals to convert to char dot to char convert dot to int32 math dot float method. I'm multiplying with 2 into random object dot next double method as 65 column sb dot append method, which takes the value. After that return rd dot toString. After creating a random number and strings, now we need a button click event. Go to the source code, designing part, double click the button click event. In this button click event, string builder sb is equals to new string builder sb dot append method the random number this method taking two parameters. The minimum value starts with 10 and 199 the maximum value. After that, sb.append random string method. This takes single variable which is a integer value. I'm adding 7 here. I want this generated random number into my literal control. Lit password dot text is equals to sb dot toString method. Let's build the solution. Now we have just finished the random generated password, which is a alphanumeric values. We'll check the output. Once we click the button click, the password is generating randomly or not. I'm reloading the browser. Click registration. 142 system random. It is. The integer values are working properly, but the string it's not working. Let's flip back to the coding part. We'll fix the string function. The random string here is not random. It's a string builder SB object. Let's build the solution again and we'll check the output. I'm reloading the browser. Registration. Now we are getting the random alphanumeric values. Click registration. So far we have done to generate the random password. Now I want to make this one is invisible. Let's again go back to the coding part. We'll finish the rest of the code. In the page load, if page dot is post back lit pass is the idea of the literal control, visible is equals to false. Now this condition made the invisible the literal control on the browser. Now the second step, I want to store the values what the user entered, the username and email ID and password are stored into my GoDaddy database table. For that I need to import the namespaces using system.data as well as using system.data.sql client, and the third one using system.configuration. Come to the bottom, the button control, string main configuration manager dot connection strings dot connection string, and between the connection strings the double quotes, and between the double quotes I'm adding my GoDaddy connection string which I have stored in the web.config file. If you don't know how to configure the connection string in web.config file, I made a video on that. Please watch it. GoDaddy connection SQL connection SQL con new SQL connection which takes a parameter of main connection, this one, string s1 is equals to s1 insert into dbo dot The table name is user res values, and the table column names are uname, email, password, at uname, at email, and the password at password. SQL command SQL com is equals to new SQL command, which takes a parameter of the string s1. SQL command dot connection property is equals to SQL connection. SQL com dot open the connection string. SQL com dot parameters dot add with value double quotes at uname. The data type is data type SQL DB type dot varchar dot value is equals to text box name, text username dot text. Copy this, paste here. Instead of username, I'm using email, this one, and the text username, text email, as well as paste the code. Now this time we're using password. Lit poster text. SQL command dot execute non-query. Now close the connection. SQL connection dot close. Let's clear this all gaps. Now we have just finished the second stage also, which we have inserting the values, and the last part in this code we have to send the password to the register email ID. So again go back to the top and using system.net and system.net.mail namespaces, come to the bottom. After closing the SQL connection, I'm adding mail message class. MSG is equals to new mail message MSG dot from. The from is equals to new mail address, which takes my, so the from address I'm using contact at hostandservers.com. After we've done the coding part, I will upload this page into my hostandservers.com. The reason, the GoDaddy SMTP servers does not allow to send emails from the local host. The next step is message.to.add, which takes text email dot text message dot subject your password plus text username dot text message dot body is equals to login details. Login details. Username plus text username dot text password literal pass dot text message dot is body HTML is equals to true. SMTP client, SMTP is equals to new SMTP client. This SMTP client takes two parameters. One is the host name, relay-hosting dot secureserver.net, and the port number is a 25 for GoDaddy. This is the GoDaddy host name and port number. SMTP.credentials is equals to new system.net.network credential, and this network credential takes two parameters, email ID and password, username and password. Just for the security reasons, I have entered the dummy ones. Once I am uploading this project into my remote server, I will change into real credentials. SMTP enable SSL is equals to false. SMTP dot send method, and this send method takes a parameter of the object, mail message object. After that, we will dispose the message and will display the success message dot text on the browser. We have just sent a password to your email ID. Let's build the solution. Build succeeded. Now this registration.aspx page I want to upload into my remote server through FileZilla. Let's open the FileZilla account. I just opened the FTP FileZilla. This is a local host on the remote side. Now I'm connecting the remote site now. Here I just connected to remote site. Now here are the files from the remote site. Go to HTTP docs, and the file name is, go to C#, the registration, these two files I'm adding into the C# folder, and here is a message, all files have been successfully transferred into this remote site. Now the final part is the testing time. Let's open my hostandservers.com domain. Now in the Google, I'm opening my website name, hosts and servers, C# registration.aspx. Before insert the values into the tables, let's check my table. Right now we don't have any user details, and I want to receive password to this Gmail account. Let's go to my domain again. Username, I'm giving Charan. Email is aaronrupi.in@gmail.com. This is a Gmail account. Click registration. Now we got a message, we have just sent a password to our email ID. Let's check my database first. I'm refreshing the table. See here the details, and here we got a random password. An email, still we have not received. See here we got, open it. Here are the login details. The username is Charan, and this is the same password we have received here. That's it. If you like this video, please leave your valuable comment, share this video, and please subscribe my channel. Catch you on my upcoming videos.